So guys, today I'll be reviewing for you the amazing perfume oils by the brand LUXODOR that I've already mentioned on my channel before, but I'm very happy to be reviewing for you even more of the beautiful perfume oils that are inspired by different popular niche and designer fragrances. So make sure to keep on watching to find out everything about them, but also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a huge thumbs up because it's easy to do and very helpful for me. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's review on perfume oils by the brand LUXODOR. That is a supplier of JUS perfume oils, and all of them are inspired by different and popular niche and designer fragrances. I have here a really nice selection in this box that comes in the format like that. So they are very easy to just roll all over your body and even clothing, but be careful because oil perfumes can leave a stain. In case you're not familiar with this format, it's amazing, especially if you like a long-lasting sillage. I like how they blend well with the body odor and just create this feeling like you're not wearing a very intense fragrance and it's just your natural scent. So with that being said, let's get started with a fragrance that is my easy grab because it's something that is mass appealing, that people like, and I can wear basically anytime, anywhere. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is inspired by a popular perfume from Burberry that is called Burberry Heart. It was created by Corel, who is the nose behind such a banger as Baccarat Rouge, and they have similar scent profiles because this fragrance also smells a little bit sweet, musky, crystallized, but with addition of berries. They feel almost frozen, like in the cocktail we have different ones: strawberries, raspberries, blackcurrant, and at the same time that like powdery aftertaste and just very luxurious vanillic and ambery dry down that is not sweet. It just has nice warmth to it. So basically this is my easy grab fragrance that is perfect for any occasion because it is not overwhelming. It smells very trendy and popular, but at the same time like with a unique touch to it. And if we are talking about this collection by Burberry, I highly recommend you to give it a try. My favorite version is the Intense, but they have a new one in the pastel pink bottle that I really wanna smell. So yeah, I have a review on this entire collection, so just in case you want to find out more about it, definitely check it out. But if we are talking about designer fragrances, you might remember that my favorite one for the ladies is Unbeatable Linta D, because this perfume from Givenchy is just so mind-blowingly good, being fresh, fruity, floral, and just decadent. I highly recommend it to anyone who is looking for a signature scent, and LUXODOR has their take on it, and I was very intrigued by it because I love my Linta D, and I was just so shocked how similar these are. I actually get even more pear in here than in Linta D. I smell more cherries in the opening of this one by Givenchy, but in here there is almost this juicy fresh pear right from the tree. There are also lots of floral notes coming from jasmine and tuberose, orange blossom, and of course patchouli, vanillic, and yeah, just ambery dry down that smells so addictive and fresh. So if you're looking for a new signature scent and maybe you love Linta D like I do, having lots of different flankers, I wanted just an oil format of this fragrance so I can wear it as a base layering piece, basically rolling it on my hand like this and just gently pressing two hands together. Then I can apply it, for example, on my hair, on my skin like this, and maybe go with something else over during the day. So that will just make sure that I have that beautiful base that I can layer on. So yeah, in case you're a fan of Linta D, maybe you want to experience an oil perfume, or you just want that Linta D not to disappear as quickly as it can, then I highly recommend you this one. They are extremely similar, but in case you are looking for a great kind of same fresh and fruity, sweet type of floral scent, but from a niche category, I have my all-time favorite Love by KILIAN, but it's very expensive, so it took me quite some time to finally get it. It was with some of your help because you donated on Buy Me Coffee website, and in case you want to support my channel, feel free to check out the description box there. You'll find all the health information how you can do that. But of course I'm telling you that because LUXODOR has their take on Love Don't Be Shy, and yeah, I was definitely very much excited for it, and I was so impressed how close it comes to the scent Love Don't Be Shy, because although I don't get as much juiciness in the opening, the rest is the same. Sugary, sweet, caramel with vanilla and burnt sugar, a little bit of animalic dry down, and those hypnotic flowers. It's so good. So in case you love KILIAN's perfume, or you love it but it's too expensive for you, or you don't want to splurge on it but you want the fragrance that will be a dupe, will be a well done take on this fragrance, that's the one. Definitely highly recommend it to any one of you, because I'm personally saving Love Don't Be Shy by KILIAN for special occasions, and now when I'm in the mood for it but I have no special place to go for, I'll just grab this one by LUXODOR and basically have the same feeling. But with that being said, let's move on to kind of like next category, and it's gonna be about tuberose and oud, because currently I'm obsessed with those notes, so I wanted a few oil perfumes with them, and one of which I got is Tuberose Privé from Carolina Herrera's collection that is unfortunately unavailable where I live. So just in case you have any experience with it, let me know what's your favorite. They had a tuberose fragrance, so of course I needed to check it out, and I was so happy about it, because it's that very sunny type of luscious tropical scent that is all around flowers such as orange blossom, ylang ylang, jasmine, and they are a little bit indolic, sunshine-like, and tuberose, of course. It is not as sharp as it can be, it's more of the sunny flower mixed with vanilla. It is a little bit powdery, a little sweet, pasty texture, and perfect for the summertime. I'm enjoying it very much. I feel like this is a very lovely fragrance for those who want the tuberose to be a little bit playful, not too intense, animalic, cutting edge, and I like the addition of all the other flowers. They just make this floral and solar accord very bold and just perfect for hotter days. But with that being said, you guys, now we are moving to the fragrance that is not about the tuberose but the rose, and it is DELINA exclusive, which is very popular and very hyped but also expensive, so I can't afford that because I still want to get more fragrances from my wish list. But I really like it more than DELINA because of agarwood and incense notes that in here just bring more mystery to this still very refreshing and invigorating, mouth-watering fruity scent. We have lychee with the rhubarb and pear, bergamot in the opening, and they are just so tingling, so good. And then of course a lot of rose, and it is very powerful. It's not smoky or, you know, kind of ambery and vanilla, but they are musky. So for me it's like a beautiful fruity and rosy powder puff, and the fragrance that brings me lots of compliments. And that's a great quality of oil perfumes. They have such a beautiful sillage that people are very attracted to it. So in case you've never experienced perfume oils, this is the brand you definitely can easily start with. But on that note, as I've already mentioned, not only I'm into tuberose but also the you know, oud fragrances, and they have a dupe for a super duper popular fragrance from Louis Vuitton, Ombre Nomade. Even our friend asked me about it, so I got him one of the similar fragrances, and anytime he comes to us he smells of it. So the sillage is incredible, probably that's why it's so popular. And in case you can't afford it and you want that stuff that is very niche, traditional, with incense, with woods, with balms, you know, that geranium mixed with rose and raspberry, that gives it a little bit of a higher note, but at the same time this is a very deep and just, you know, heavy fragrance. Oh, it is so nice, you guys. Maybe for a colder weather or a night out, because it's so bold, and would be also really nice on a man. So yeah, I'm really into it. I like to wear it with DELINA exclusive because they share similar notes. But another fragrance with oud that they had and I wanted to smell because I loved purple oud from DIOR is their take on it, and it is very different from the previous one because although there is also saffron with oud, this smells much sharper, spicier, just also extremely aromatic with almost like a bitter orange note. So I think it's gonna be really interesting during winter holidays, but I like to add it just like a touch, just like a few dots to the fragrance that I want to be more aromatic. And also, if you don't like sweet perfumes, I think you will really enjoy it because it smells expensive, like the majority fragrances with a note of oud. And the next one is also about it. There is saffron, there is oud, but also vanilla, rose and pralinates, kind of like that Montal's fragrance, you know, like Middle Eastern sweet attar, and it was inspired by oud bouquet. And to you guys, it is even better. And without any exaggeration, this is the fragrance I've been wearing for the last couple of weeks every single night, because it's comforting, grounding, uplifting, and just very, very delicious, kind of gourmand, sweet oud. And if you are into fragrances like that, it's definitely a must try. Something else also sweet, gourmand and delicious is the fragrance Black Opium, that I've personally never been into, because this perfume from Yves Saint Laurent always used to be too heavy and just sweet, sickening, heavy for me, and I was so much impressed and just surprised by this one. I did not expect to like it at all, because in the original fragrance from Yves Saint Laurent I was getting just a very powerful and unpleasant vanilla note, and you guys know it's my favorite note ever and I'm not picky with it, but it always fell so flat on me. And in here finally I got all those beautiful nuances of coffee and sugary pear, bitter almonds with the licorice that add something dark and powdery to this fragrance. Patchouli in here definitely stands for the texture. It's kind of like the dense sweet fragrance, almost in angel style, but obviously without anything sour about it. And it smells like a sweetened coffee, as if you added almost like vanilla syrup to it. And boy oh boy, it's such a compliment getter. So unfortunately the original fragrance has never worked for me, but now at least I understand why it is so mass appealing to some people. Just definitely luxurious and mainstream, but you guys, if you like it, you definitely need this one because of the oil texture. It is way more long lasting and it also opens up really nicely. Like the final fragrance for today, we've already touched on gourmand and patchouli, and what can be better than coromandel when we are talking about those notes. This is such a fantastic fragrance that I am yet to add to my collection. Now I have this one, and it is still about that chocolatey patchouli with amazing powdery texture, some mysterious smoky nuances, and yeah, just pops of citruses in the opening. Patchouli in here is sweet and at the same time it is kind of dirty. Very beautiful, very textural, very round, warm scent with an incredible sillage. This one projects really well. It is actually noticeable to people when you enter the room. They can really smell you, and because patchouli always brings in, I feel like, something very expensive smelling to the fragrance, this is that perfume you can just have in your collection and maybe layer with that same Black Opium, because there are some similar notes in there, but Coromandel smells really expensive, grown up and mature, and Black Opium just less bougie and more casual, mainstream, mass appealing, something that people are familiar with. So these two together are just brilliant, and I'm thinking about creating another video in which I share with you different nice layering options with these perfume oils, because it's something you can have fun with. And also, if you're interested in their perfumes for men from designer brands or niche ones, Benny has a few and gets so many compliments that he literally texts me from work and asks me what it is, because his co-workers want to know. So this is definitely the sign of a great quality, and if you're looking for compliments and you really care about longevity of your perfumes, the oil ones are definitely a must try. So make sure to check out their official website. There is so much to choose from. I definitely want to dive even deeper into their scent catalog, so if there is something you want to know, definitely drop a comment below. I'm here to answer all the questions, and just in case you can recommend me great perfume oils or you have any experience with LUXODOR, definitely let me know that in the commentary section. Your feedback is highly appreciated, helps my videos to get out there. So in case not to miss any of my future ones, feel free to subscribe, follow me on my social media, shop perfumes with my discounts. That's very helpful for me as well. All the useful information you'll find down below in the description box. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned, smell good, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.